Progress.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faizia Maliamanda. My last study number is 251. In here, I will to present to you about risk management at PT Indofood Sukses Makmur. And in the second part, I will review case study at Hanasta Bank. Okay, the first part is company description. PT Indofood Sukses Makmur Tbk or INDF is one of the manufacturing companies in Indonesia which was founded in 1990 with the initial name PT Panganjaya Inti Kusuma. The company officially operated in 1991 and changed its name to the PT Indofood Sukses Makmur in 1994 was listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange with the issuer code in ENDF. The company operational activities cover all stages of the food production process starting from the production and processing of raw material to the final product available in the market. PT Indofood Sukses Makmur Tbk has four strategic business group that complement each other as follow. One, branded customer product or CBP. CBP group products a wide range of branded customer product including instant noodle, dairy, snack, food, flavoring, nutrition, and specialty food and beverage. Two, Bogasari. Bogasari Group has the main business activities of producing wet flour and pasta supported by shipping and packaging business unit. Three, agribusiness. The agribusiness group covers research and development, seedling, breeding, oil palm cultivation, and processing to the production and marketing of cooking oil, margarine, and shortening product. And the group also cultivate and process sugarcane and rubber. For distribution, the distribution group distribute most of the customer product of Indofood and its subsidiary as well as various third-party products. PT Indofood Sukses Makmur Tbk runs a vertically integrated business process by managing the entire value chain from upstream to downstream, starting from the procurement of raw material until the product reaches customer. There are 5 business processes that Indofood runs, including agribusiness, raw material processing, branded customer good production, distribution and logistic, and marketing and sales. Okay, the next part is risk identification. Consists one, compliance risk. Compliance risk is the incident of direct or indirect losses caused by non-compliance with applicable regulation. To compliance risks that arise at PT Indofood Sukses Makmur, including in producing food, Indofood may have risks related to food safety. This food safety is related to the composition of the product, such as the use of raw material containing hazardous substances to contamination during the production process. If not managed properly, these risks can endanger customer and result in sanction. The next is Indofood manufacturing company with business process from upstream to downstream certainly generate waste during in production process. Waste that is not managed properly can lead to compliance risks such as violation of environment regulations set by the government. This non-compliance can lead to administrative sanction, revocation of business license, and damage the company reputation. Second, control risks. Control risks relates to error in business process and cannot be detected or prevented by the company internal control system. There are two examples. The one is fail to detect the defective or expired product, resulting in problematic product reaching customer. This failure indicate weakness in the quality control system and required improvement through increased checking standard, employee training, and the use of quality detection technology. The next control risk is the weakness of the data security system. The weak data security system allow competitor to access company data and still receive. Considering that the PT Indofood is not the only manufacturing company in Indonesia. The third is hazard risks. Hazard risk is defined risk where an unaccepted, unexpected event from an external factor causes a negative impact on objective physical damage, operational disruption, or financial loss. An example of hazard risks in PT Indofood, extreme weather. Extreme weather can be a dangerous risk for Indofood given that the group business is related to agribusiness. And then the next is burning or fire can be hazardous risks in Indofood companies. Burning production facilities or raw material storage warehouse can cause physical damage, endanger workers, and can halt company operation. In addition, fire causes significant financial loss and disrupt the supply of product to customer. And the next risk is risk opportunity. Opportunity risk is divided into risks from taking opportunities and risks from inaction. Opportunity risks are taken with the intention of achieving a positive outcome, but the outcome cannot be guaranteed. The following an example of an opportunity risk for PT Indofood is Indofood can make product that pay attention to health and sustainability. Health conscious product mean that Indofood makes product that are low in calories in instant noodle. Because the trend of healthy food continues to increase, while sustainability here focus to the use of environmentally friendly raw material, thus contributing to long-term environmental sustainability. And Indofood can also carry product innovation and diversification to develop its product both in terms of taste and packaging form. In terms of product diversification, Indofood can make frozen food that can make it easier for customer to cook. Okay, the next part is risk response. Consists 40 explanation. One is tolerate. Exposure to such risks may be acceptable without further action. Even if intolerable, the ability to do something about some risks may be limited or the cost of taking any action may be disproportionate to the potential benefit gain. To treat. Treat is the goal of handling while continuing the activities that cause risks in the organization. Action or control are taken to limit the acceptable level. 3. Transfer. Transfer is attempt to transfer or share the risk to another party. This can be done with conventional insurance or it can be done by paying a third party to bear the risk in another way. 4. Terminate. Terminate means to stop doing the risky activity. Some risks can only be mitigated or contained to an acceptable level by terminating the activity. And determine risk response at PT Indofood Sukses Makmur. In compliant risks, in relation to food safety, the appropriate risk response is treated because that risk can be managed or controlled during operation. However, the risk of production waste must be addressed so that the risk response is suitable treat. This needs to be addressed so as not to violate environmental regulation and not be penalized. Second, control risks. Risks related to defective or expired product make treat suitable as a risk response. This is because Indofood product quality control needs to be improved during operation. However, the risk of big data system security also makes treat risk response. Data security is important, so it needs to be a maintenance and security need to the strengthen. And third is hazard risk. The risk response for extreme weather is tolerated because the risks occur naturally and cannot be controlled. While the risk response for fire is transferable, which means sharing the risk with the third party by ensuring it so that financial losses can be claimed to the insurance company. And the fourth, opportunity risks. Making healthy and sustainable product has a threat risk response because of this opportunity to take action to develop product to meet the healthy food trend. While the risk response for product innovation and this verification is strict because Indofood needs to innovate or continuously to remain competitive and meet customer needs. The next part is the likelihood and impact. The likelihood and impact in compliance risks. In the first part, the likelihood level for food safety is likely due to negligence, lack of supervision, error in raw material. The impact is severe because products that do not meet food safety can damage customer confidence, legal sanction, and damage the company reputation. While the probability level for the risk of production waste is possible due to lack of supervision or technical failures, the impact is severe because violation related to the environment can bring large administrative sanction and even revocation of business license. Second, risk control. The probability level for the risk of the defective and expired product is almost certain because it is often found. The impact is moderate because customers only feel disappointed. While the probability level for the risk of weak data security system is likely because it is possible that there are still loopholes to break into company data. The impact is catastrophic because company data contains important company information. It can threaten the sustainability of the company. The third is hazard risk. The probability of extreme weather is risk almost certain because Indonesia is tropical country and has high rainfall. Disease will affect the agribusiness sector. The impact is severe because it can damage crops and disrupt the production process to increase the company operational costs. While the level of possibility for fire risk is possible due to human error or electrical short circuit. However, the company has fire extinguisher that can minimize the risk. The impact is catastrophic because fire cause huge loss and can stop production activities and disrupt the supply chain. And the fourth is opportunity risks. The risk of Indofood opportunity in the making product that pay attention to health and sustainability is almost certain. Considering the trend of healthy food is increasingly favored by customers, so the opportunity for business continuity is very large. The impact is also served at as it can expand the market, improve the company reputation, and attract new customers. And the last, the level of risk probability of product innovation and this verification is almost certain. Two, because frozen food is high demand by consumer who prioritize practically. The impact is served because it increase competitive and increase increase revenue, and attracts new customer. The next part is risk matrix. Her picture about risk matrix PT Indofood. Gambar ini berdasarkan penjelasan sebelumnya tentang likelihood dan impact-nya. Okay, the next is review about case study in Hanasta Bank. The event is misappropriation of customer phone. The figure shows the risk bow tie for the case of misappropriation of customer phone at Bank Hanasta, which is divided into four main parts, namely such of risks, preventative control, event response control, and impact. The source of risks include three main factors, namely opportunity that arise due to weak internal control and supervision, pressure arise due to financial pressure or personal target, and rationalization appears with the perpetrator justify his action with certain reason. Furthermore, preventive control indicates action to prevent fraud. Some of the actions include in preventive control or active supervision of the board of commissioner and director, internal control, segregation of duties. All three are implemented to minimize the opportunity for fraud. In addition to respond to this fraud incident, response control are carried out including periodic internal audit, strict section, and recovery of customer funds that have been misused. Then, in addition to response control, there are impact caused by his fraud, namely financial loss, bad bank reputation, and decreased customer trust. Okay, that's all presentation for me. More or less, I apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.